Alright. Looks like stream is working. At least YouTube is showing me that. Alright. Cool. I don't have a lot of time, maybe 30 minutes max, something like that. So I am addicted to this NHK Web Easy and sort of live streams about translating Japanese. So there's a bunch of new articles. Of course, there's some news about war in Ukraine with Russia, and then there's a few articles about like a nuclear plant. They call it sort of a disaster of 2011, and they celebrate, I think, 11 years now since that event. They call it Higashi Nihon Daishinsai. So I haven't picked any article just yet. Well, actually, let me fix my hair real quick. But let me see. I do wanna start. So one first article is about COVID and something about international students. There's this one about Sakura. I'm feeling Sakura, pretty positive article. And then this is the tragedy of 2011. And then there's something about I'm curious to see about this one as well. Something about airplanes and airplane passengers. There's some kind of, what do you call it, search that must be conducted on them or something. Anyhow, let's start with this one, and let me just make it align nicely. Alright, let's start here. Let's hear the news. Cherry blossoms. Okay.
桜の花、早いところで19日から咲くかもしれない。暖かい日が多くなっています。天気予報を出す会社などは、ソメイヨシノという桜の花が咲き始めるのは、今月19日や20日と予想しています。日本気象協会の10日の発表では、熊本市が一番早くて3月20日です。高知市が21日、福岡市が22日、名古屋市と東京は23日だと言っています。仙台市は4月5日、札幌市は4月26日です。九州から近畿地方はいつもの年と同じぐらいで、東北地方や北海道はいつもの年より早く咲きそうだと言っています。ウェザーマップという会社は、一番早く咲くのは東京で3月19日だと言っています。発表した会社などは、一番新しいデータを使ってこれからも予想を続けていく予定です。
The end. So, Sakura no hana, cherry blossoms. 早いところで19日から咲くかもしれない。早いところで What does it mean in this context, by the way? Well, hayai, early or fast. Tokoro de. Tokoro is a place, but tokoro de sometimes means by the way. Hayai tokoro de. But in this case, I think it means cherry blossoms might happen faster than usual this year, and starting from the 19th of March, they will probably blossom. かもしれない。暖かい日が多くなっています。There are lots of warm days. 天気予報を出す会社などは、ソメイヨシソ。sorry. ソメイヨシノ。ソメイヨシノ。という桜の花. Okay. So there's a weather forecast and it was released by a company. Probably this one. Someyoshino. And sakura no hana ga saki. So the sakura's flowers will blossom, and this whole thing, saki hajimeru, it will start blossoming kongetsu, this month, on the 19th or 20th, hatsuka. To yoso. So that's the forecast. Next one, Nihon Kishoucho. Nihon Kishou Kyokai. Not too sure, but this is something Japanese. It's a meteorological agency or something like that.
日本気象会協会
Not sure, some society about the weather of Japan. の10日の発表 on the 10th day. Now it's March, right? On 10th of March, this association released the following. Kumamoto-shi ga ichiban hayaku. In Kumamoto City, it will be the first one to blossom, to have the cherry blossoms on March 20th, followed by Kochi-shi. I don't think I ever heard about this one. The Kochi city, 21st, and then Fukuoka on the 22nd, and then Nagoya and Tokyo on the 23rd. だと言っています。Sendai-shi. In Sendai, it will be April 5th, and then Sapporo, that's all the way on the north, it will be end of April. 九州から近畿地方. Oh, Kinki, that's sort of Kansai. はいつもの年と同じぐらいで. So in Kyushu and Kinki region, it will be the same as always, pretty much. 東北地方. In Tohoku region, which is in North Japan and Hokkaido, はいつもの年より早く咲きそう。So in Tohoku and Hokkaido, it will be いつもの年より早く. It will be pretty much faster than usual. Alright, next paragraph. Weather map という会社は、so that company called Weather Map. 一番早く咲くのは東京で3月19日だと言っています。 So this other company is saying that for some reason Tokyo will be the fastest to have cherry. Will have will be the first one to have cherry. Wait, ichiban? Yeah, that's right. 発表した会社などは一番新しいテーマを使ってこれからも予想を続けていく予定です。発表した会社などは So the companies that released this weather forecasts 一番新しいテーマを使って一番新しいデータ、sorry, not テーマ。そう、新しいデータを使ってこれからも予想を続けていく予定です。So looks like they will use the latest data from now on to predict. They will continue to, make their forecasts. Something like that. It's a bit weird sentence, but that's the gist of it. Alright, cool, we got one. This one, they even have I guess I don't want to be, forgot what's it called, claimed for copyright if I played this, so I'm not too sure if I want to do it, but let's try it. There's the
空
video.
港での保安検査はテロや犯罪の防止を目的に乗客が凶器や爆発物などを所持していないかを調べます。今日から施行された改正航空法では乗客が保安検査を受けることが義務付けられ、違反した場合は1年以下の懲役または50万円以下の罰金となります。これまでの保安検査は強制力がなく、
Actually, that'll do. Yeah, basically there's like what do you call security check at the airport, and I think that's enough for us to know. It's something that you have to do it or something. But I don't think you ever had an option not to.
飛行機に乗る人は検査を断ってはいけない。
Maybe that's what they're saying. You
飛
cannot
行機に乗る人は
refuse to go
10
through
日から
security.
空港で荷物などを調べる検査をすると言われたときは必ず受けなければいけないことになりました。受けなかった場合は1年以下の懲役か50万円以下の罰金となります。今までの検査は断っても罰金などがありませんでした。このため、客の中には検査をする人にひどいことを言う人や、危ないものを飛行機の中に持って入る人もいました。国土交通省は、これからはもっと安全に飛行機に乗ることができると思います。空港では、検査する人が言う通りに検査を受けてほしいですと話しています。
Cool. So looks like it was not. I guess you could refuse somehow in the past or something. There was no fine for it or something, no punishment. But basically saying there, let's go through the title. 飛行機に乗る人は So pretty much airplane passengers. Kensa. So Kensa, it means like search or inspection, examination, check. Yeah, it's like a security check. I think that's what it's called at the airport. When you go through the scanners and stuff. And basically that one, 断ってはいけない. You cannot refuse it. 飛行機に乗る人は10日から So airplane passengers starting 10th of March 空港で荷物などat the airport airport your luggage and so on, or 調べる検査をする. So your luggage will be checked and inspected と言われた時に so that's basically that became 必ず受けなければいけないことになりました. It became required pretty much. 必ず受けなければ. So 必ず is sort of without exception. Okay, 必ず. You have to, ukeru, it has many meanings, but basically you have to get it. 受けなけた場合は if you refuse 1年以下の懲役か5万円以下の罰金となります。So in case you refuse, I think this means like jail?
か、懲役
Imprisonment with a hard labor. Yeah, is that I forgot what the name for it, but yeah. Basically, what's it called? Like, let's check in the other dictionary. Well, I guess.
けな
Anyhow, let's say it's you'll be jailed for about a year. Ika, it
No,
means
以下
not more than a year.
の下
I remember this
Ika.
one is interesting. Is that I can't remember if it's including 1 year. I remember there's some kind of nuance to it that it's I guess it includes up to 1 year, but not more than 1 year. Okay.
No.
Or go man en, so man en go 50万円以下の罰金. So you will get a
罰金
punishment of
は飛行機
50 man yen basically, which is 500,000 yen. 今までの検査は断っても罰金などがありませんでした. Up until now, there was no punishment for refusal. このため客の中には検査をする人にひどいことを言う人や危ないものを飛行機の中に持って入る人もいました. So, because of that, there were clients sort of among the people who were planning to fly for people who said terrible things and refused basically the inspection, and they were people who were able to bring dangerous things basically fly into an airplane. 国土交省は I'm not too sure that's the name of something national. Okay, let's look this up.
国土交通省
It's a Ministry of Land Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism. There you have it.
つけて
And this ministry said, これからはもっと安全に飛行機に乗ることができると思います。空港では検査する人が言う通りに検査を受けてほしいですと話しています。So I guess the person from this ministry said that from now on it will be more safe to basically fly an airplane, and at the airport inspection 検査する人が言う通りに検査. So he said at the airport I want people who will be inspected to basically obey and follow the instructions of people who will be inspecting you, basically. Cool. That's how I understand it. Cool. How much time we have? Let's do one more. Alright, let's do something about Ukraine, maybe. Okay, let's go with this one about donations. Let's hear it.
ウクライナの人のために使って約40億円の寄付が集まる。ロシアの軍がウクライナに攻撃を続けています。東京都港区のウクライナ大使館には花を置いて亡くなった人のことを祈る場所が作ってあります。寄付のお金を持ってくる人もいます。1歳の子供がいる女性は逃げたところで赤ちゃんを産んだり、子供が亡くなったりしたのをニュースで見ました。とても辛いです。寄付を役に立ててほしいですと話していました。ウクライナ大使館によると、寄付のための銀行口座に7日までに15万人ぐらいから約40億円が集まりました。寄付については、大使館だと嘘を言って、寄付を集めようとするメールなども増えています。インターネットの危険に詳しい会社などは、気をつけるように言っています。
Alright. Title. ウクライナの人のために使って So for Ukrainians, basically, well, this will be used to help Ukrainians, and that's like in quotes. So basically, around is it 100 million or something? So one oku that's like, okay, I'm not gonna even attempt to remember. That's like 8 zeros, and this one is 100 million, and then 40 of 100 million yen or kifu ga atsumaru. So donations are collected. So lots of money collected, basically. ロシアの軍がウクライナに攻撃を続けている。So Russian forces continuing the attacks in Ukraine. 東京と港区. So that's Tokyo's, Minato-ku, basically. That's a region in Tokyo. Apparently it's, I think it's, it doesn't matter where it is, somewhere in Tokyo. So, in Minato-ku, there is a Ukrainian embassy, and hana o oite, so they bring and put flowers next to the embassy. Nakonata hito koto, so people who died, so they kana inoru basho ga tsukutte arimasu. So basically it became a place to put flowers and pray for people who died in Ukraine. 寄付のお金を持っ てくる人もいます。So there are also people who bring money for donations to donate. 1歳の子供がいる女性は逃げたところで赤ちゃんを産んだり子供が亡くなったりしたのニュースを見ました。寄付を役に立ってほしいです。と話してました。So there's a woman who has a 1-year-old child and she said the following. 逃げたところで赤ちゃん産んだり赤ん坊卵I think it means to give birth. Just a bit unusual. It's like umare. I guess it's
産産んだり
to give birth. Yeah, umu.
に
So basically, nigita tokoro de. So, well, this is the place where you escape. So, let's say it's a basement, right? So in basement, they give birth to children, and children 亡くなったりしたのをニュースを見ました。And she saw a news where basically children died or people give birth inside places where they escape to, which is probably like a basement. とても辛いです。That's very 辛い。It's not
つらい
painful. Okay, bitter, difficult.
つかつかって
Oopsie. Wait. Escape.
で
So she said it's very, yeah, heartbreaking and 寄付を役に立って。I remember
役に立たて
this
て
too. Basically, 役に立てる it's a verb that means to make a good use of, to put to good use, to be helpful. And basically, she wants to donate and put it to good use. That's why basically she came there, to embassy or something like that. ウクライナ大使館によると、according to the Ukrainian embassy, 寄付のための銀行口座に、so they opened a bank account for donations. 7日までに、well, it's a March, so I guess until 7th of March, sort of. Up until 7th of March, about 150,000, wait, that's right, yeah, 150,000 people, around that number of people basically donated 40 oku en. And then, well, it doesn't translate well to English, but basically they gathered atsumarimashita. So they gathered 40 oku en in donations into that account. 寄付については大使館だと wait 大使館だと嘘言って寄付を集まるようとするメールなども降っています。Okay, basically, speaking of donations, embassy, something like だと嘘。If I split, I'm not sure where the end of word is, but I think だと嘘。Basically, they're saying there's like a spam of fraud.
闘争
Nah.
嘘、
大使館だと
闘争、妥当、
It's a bit weird. Maybe I get how to split, where to put like spaces between these things. But 大使館だと嘘を言って basically let's focus on the 嘘を言って so lie said to say lies and basically they're saying there are emails. There's an increase of mails that are like fake emails that get the donations. インターネットの危険に詳しい会社などは、well, インターネット、危険 is danger or?
危険、
Yeah, risk. There's a インターネットの危険に詳しい会社などは basically what they're trying to say is that 気をつける basically yeah somehow if you can check that it's a legit donation and not a fraud phishing or anything like that. Alright, that was a bit hard, that one. Okay, I'm out of time, so let's finish it there. And yeah, see you again sometime. Bye.